Hey guys, what's going on today? Welcome to a new series we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing American Truck Simulator. I just recently bought this game. I have been playing it a good little bit. I got my other account up to about level 25, got a couple of garages going and just kind of messing around and kind of figuring the game out. It's not too bad. Liking it so far. I am going to go ahead and probably mess with these settings, so let me get back to you. So we are just starting out. We are starting on a brand new account just to kind of have a fresh new start of things. I think typically when you're starting a new Let's Play, it's a lot better if you just start fresh. So that's what we're going to do. Now, it does give me a default mission here, so I guess we'll go ahead and run this. I'm not sure if my controller is working for some reason. It is not. Let me see. Okay, so for anybody that's using a controller and you can't get yours to work for some reason, all you gotta do is go into controls and do a quick setup. I'm just using regular automatic to make this pretty easy, and I'm just using an Xbox controller. Okay, we are ready to go. Looks like we are in a Mac to get going. I don't know if it gives you... It looks like it actually gives you the truck that you have in your... Yeah, it does. Whatever truck you pick for your picture, it kind of gives you for your first mission, so that's kind of cool. Alright, I typically play with cab view. I'm gonna go ahead and warn y'all, I am not great at this game whatsoever. And I also typically I've been playing with, let's see, where are these options? Oh, gameplay. Okay, I have been actually playing without fatigue and traffic offense. I'm gonna probably go ahead and use fatigue on this playthrough, and I'm gonna start with traffic offense, but honestly I get very annoyed with the cops in this game because you just get ticketed constantly, so I might end up taking that off if we end up broke. Other than that, I'm not gonna worry about any of this. But yeah, we may end up pretty broke here. We are only starting with 1,500 bucks, which is the default. And we need to be careful of speeding and stuff since we do have cops on right now. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these turns, I just kind of hope for the best. And that's probably why I end up crashing. Crashing is pretty expensive on this game if you haven't encountered that yet. It definitely doesn't feel good when you crash into somebody. When you have your own vehicle especially, because you're going to have to pay a pretty hefty repair bill. And if you're on a job when you crash, a lot of times you're missing out a pretty big chunk of that mission as well. So ideally you try not to crash. And also, if you have the offenses on, you can't run red lights, and you pretty much need to use your turn signals, I think, pretty much always. Otherwise, you'll get ticketed. I think it's only if a cop sees, but I swear there's been times where there's no cops around and I'll get ticketed, so I don't even know. Alright, I don't know what we are picking up. I guess used packaging. Probably like cardboard boxes or something. Alright, go ahead and turn real quick. Oh, we actually have a load. I didn't even realize we had a load. Or at least a trailer. I really thought we were just driving an empty truck for a minute. Okay, so I think we are dropping off a load in here. And it looks like we're pretty safe to pull in. Alright. Okay. Now, so whenever you pull in here, you're going to have a few different options. I typically go with the easy one, to be completely honest. Let's try the hard one. It doesn't look that difficult, but I'm going to be honest, I really suck at doing this. So we'll see how this goes. The good news is you can always skip it if you decide you can't actually do it. See, that pops up. So that is an option. Let's go ahead and pop out into this view as I find it a little easier for parking. And let's just see how we can do here. Oh, okay, well that's not a good start. I'm definitely no expert at this, so forewarning, this might be a minute. And I'm probably going to end up jackknifing this. Okay. Yeah, I usually skip these, to be completely honest. I don't think it's worth the experience, as I think money early game is just more important. Okay, I'm skipping that. I'm sorry, but I'm not that bothered. Okay, so we got 300 bucks for that. That's basically nothing. Let's just continue. And this is our starter garage. I actually forgot how like rugged these look. It's not bad though. At least we got something. And we are starting in Las Vegas, which is pretty much central. As I don't have any of the DLCs, it's pretty much central to everything. So I kind of figured we could pretty much do whatever we want. I do typically like to have something on the further edge. Like my other one is in Phoenix, and then I have their original base is in Sacramento. So like it's a long distance, and that's good for once you get further on. But we can always get a garage wherever else we want, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so we have 1,800 bucks. Our goal right now, I would say, is to eventually get up to owning our own truck, as I think that's nice. Although really having your own truck can be expensive also. So let's hop into quick jobs and just see what we have available. Okay, so we can haul a bunch of tires. You can get 56,000, or no, that's 56,000 pounds, and we get 7,000 bucks for that. Let's see. I usually like to go with price per distance, as I think it's, you know, kind of important to know how much you're getting paid per mile, and that's really not a ton. I think we're going to go with this one just because we need a lot of starter cash. It's going to give us at least a level of experience, probably. Tires, let's see what else we got. I kind of like this one too, but it's basically the same distance. Let's just go with the tires. I think that's the best deal. Personally, I like the longer distance ones, and you do have to unlock those. You just get better money, get more experience. And I find that typically when I'm screwing up in this game is when I'm in town, not out of town. Or on the road, rather. When I'm on the road, I'm usually doing fine, unless I just, you know, run into something going 70 plus. That's another story, though. Okay. So we got a Volvo truck dealership. That's nice if we want to get a Volvo truck. I don't much care for the Volvos, personally. I haven't really played with them, though, either, so. But I'm sure I've drove them in missions from time to time. Personally, I really like the Kenworth. I like the Max. Oh, we're actually in a Volvo right now. So I guess this will be a good testament to if I like Volvos. That is one benefit of doing a lot of the quick jobs, is you really get to test out a lot of different trucks. And you can kind of see like what you like and don't like. Alright, so we are on a 4-hour mission. This truck has probably enough gas. Usually I find that they won't like start you without enough gas. That's not always the case though, especially with the longer missions. Okay, so 230 miles to go, and we'll get a decent amount of money for this. We'll just put us pretty close to 10,000 bucks. Once we're kind of looking in the market for our own truck, that's about 100,000 bucks. Honestly, a little bit more, so it's going to take quite a while. Oh, and there's a red light violation. Perfect. I'm honestly probably not going to keep cops on very long because it does get annoying. Let me actually flip on my side mirrors. And this is the way I like to play personally. I like to have both my side mirrors on at all times just because it makes it easier. That might not be your preference for viewing, but I think it's nice to see. And that way I don't have to constantly be doing this. That just gets annoying in my opinion. I do hit a lot of things in this game, I'm not gonna lie. And like, I've discovered the ways of hitting cars when they get in my way or on my nerves without like getting penalized for it. Oh, there's another one. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna end up losing all of our money if I keep that on. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, we just lost all the money for the last mission. I am going to turn that off for now. If there's like a bunch of comments or whatever telling me to turn it back on, I suppose I will. I'll at least keep fatigue simulation on so we still have to sleep, because I do think that's fair, and once we have workers, it'll actually be kind of nice to sleep. There is the option of getting a loan early on. And I don't think it's a horrible idea, although I do find that it takes a while to pay it back, and the loan payments can be a bit much to keep up with. That being said, on my other one, I got about a $500,000 loan, and I did find that it was kind of worth it because you can basically get a whole garage going for that amount of money. Okay, I really suck at staying on the path. I don't love the base game. I don't know if there's a mod or whatever that makes it better, but the navigational system in this game, I don't love it, as I have missed turns a ton as I'm just sitting there looking at this, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely the way I'm supposed to go, and then I'm like, ah, crap, I missed my turn. So I'm not a huge fan. I wish it would like tell you how many miles you're supposed to go until you exit, and then like exactly which exit to take and stuff like that, more like Google Maps, to be honest, but it does not. It's not the best, but I usually make it there, so that's really all that matters, to be honest. Alright, we're gonna get some miles on the road here. Something eventful happens, we'll probably cut back, but I'll probably do like a little bit of a cut. Alright, I believe we need to get off on this exit. Is that right? I think that's right. Oh yeah, I also like to turn the offenses off because I can speed, to be honest. Speeding tickets in this game are brutal. And you don't get much benefit out of speeding. Like, you're not going to get a bonus for getting there faster. So I don't think it's really that big of a bonus. And honestly, I find that you're already taking a risk by speeding because you're probably going to crash at some point. And like I said, repair bills are expensive, and you're going to lose a lot of money on your job if you crash a lot. Like, on a typical big job, I can lose $10,000 on like a $50,000 job in this game. So it's a bit much, and that's not even including the repair of your truck, which is probably another $10,000. So yeah, it's not great. And by the way, we are flooring it right now, so this is like all this Volvo's got in it. Now, I mean, we are moving like 60,000 pounds of tires, so to be expected. And we are hauling a double. I just realized that. All right, let's go ahead and get over. There's some cars behind us waiting. Oh, never mind. We are actually about to be in a one lane. And I definitely am not the best driver on this game, I'm going to admit it. There's going to be times I'll be over here. There's going to be times I'll be over here, but you know what? As long as we're not crashing, I think we're doing alright. Oh yeah, I just realized I never set up a key for cruise control, so let's do that real quick. I believe it is... There we go. I have just been using, I guess it's the right on the, whatever that is, Joy D-pad right. And that's just what I like to use for it, so. We are going to go ahead and set our cruise, and we are just going to pretty much start chilling. This is a pretty chill ride here. It's really not that far at all. I do like the desert trips, I guess you would call them. Yeah, I like the desert trips, as they're usually pretty chill. They're just flat, they're kind of straight. They really don't require that much like movement or anything. Like, yeah, they kind of got some sharp turns, but other than that, like, I wouldn't mind driving these. They're not that bad. Honestly, one of my favorite routes in this game, and I'll just show you real quick, is my Phoenix route. So in Phoenix, there is actually a Kenworth truck place, and I'll actually show you. I believe it's, yeah, right here, this Kenworth truck station. So in that Kenworth truck station, you can actually get a mission or a job, and you can haul trucks. I believe it's all the way to Los Angeles, and it's not that far, but look how straight this route is. Like, that route is almost straight all the way through, and it's about a $20,000 job depending on like how much you have in your high value and fragile and all that stuff. But you can go there, and then you usually can get a job that's there and back, there and back, there and back, hauling trucks, and you can make, honestly, an insane amount of money. That's one of my favorite ways to do, or that I've found to make money on my other one, as it's lucrative. I mean, really. Oh wait, why do we? Oh, I accidentally put a pin down. I was like, how do we have 1,000 miles? Where? Oh, I put one down in Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, that would have messed our navigational thing up a lot. So typically on these 2-lane roads, or do you consider this a 1-lane road, whatever you consider this, where this car is going, you know what I mean? I don't like to go that fast, as it's a little easy to screw it up, so I'm not really worried about going 70. I think in most places there's roads like this, you're only supposed to go like 55 at most, so I'm okay kind of like chilling around 60 or so. Alright, well, we're going to put in some more miles. We're going to keep on trucking, and we'll get back to you. Oh, yeah, so another thing I was just thinking about. Another reason that route is actually so good is because of how flat it is. Like, it's basically like this. Like, let's look at the map really quick here. More or less, a good part of Nevada and a good part of Arizona are just flat, relatively straight roads. Now, they do have some curves like this, but you can go fast. And now I'm kind of chilling at 55, mostly because this Volvo just doesn't have a ton of oomph behind it. And we do have a pretty heavy load as well. And I don't want to crash, because it's going to take a while to get some bank rolling on here. We don't have any people in our garage running trucks for us, nothing like that. So we really have to run our own missions to make any kind of money. So that being said, we just want to stay as profitable as we can. Oh, yeah, by the way, you did miss it. As I stopped recording earlier, I actually ran into one of those poles right there, so we took 2% damage. That shouldn't really matter, though. I don't even think it'll affect our score in the end, so we should be fine. Alright, let's see. We got 60 miles to go, about an hour. We are actually running low on gas, which is a little concerning, especially being in the middle of the desert. But hopefully that won't be a problem. And sleep-wise, we should be fine. Now, I don't know from like if you actually need to sleep when you just run quick jobs. From what I've seen, you only have to worry about your sleep if you're running, I guess, really long quick jobs, maybe? Or if you just have your own truck. So sleep might not be much of a problem for us. In terms of a, like, build, or, I guess you would call it... I guess you would call it a build. I don't really know what people refer to it in this game. Like, what we are planning to do with our skills, and kind of what path we're going to go down. I haven't fully decided, but I kind of like the hazardous route, as you can make some lucrative money pretty early just by having those. And then you can add things like fragile or just in time, and that'll just help a little bit extra. And I think early, again, that's probably our best bet. I've had the most experience hauling just like gasoline and things like that in this game, so we might go with that, but I don't really know where the best money is, to be honest. And those tankers aren't too expensive. I find that they're pretty easy to haul as well, so that is a thing where we could get our own trailer and truck eventually with about $200,000 investment, I think. And then at that point we could actually get really good money, because I think they're about 70, 77, somewhere around that area of... Here, let me show you. Where it shows you the distance per mile. They're about 77, and you see here, like, these are 20. So, it's quite a big difference. Now, that is with my, like, maxed out character as well, so that's going to make a difference as well. Look at this lake. Isn't that pretty? Oh, wow. It's so crazy when you find water in the middle of the desert. Like, it's just something beautiful about it. I don't know. Especially if you were, like, just wandering around a desert and you're like, oh my god, water. That'd be so great. That's pretty nice. I bet that water would be so hot, though. I know, like, I think Nevada's actually having some, like, serious drought issues where they're, like, losing their water. Oh yeah, guys, let me know down below what your favorite truck in this game actually is, or what favorite brand, rather. For me, personally, I haven't drove all of them. I think in Peterbilt's I like the idea of. So far, I've put the most time behind a Kenworth, though. I really like the Kenworth. I think they're pretty nice. My only pet peeve about my Kenworth is when I do this, I can't see back because I have, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know the name of it, but like the big kind of stack filter thing. I don't know if it's like an air filter. I honestly have no clue if it's I just don't know, to be completely honest. No clue. I don't know much about vehicles, to be honest. That's why I like this game, though, is you do kind of learn some stuff. So, it's pretty neat. Oh, we are actually almost to our destination. Heck yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unload this, and I think this will probably be our wrapping up point for this video after we go and turn this in. Oh! Okay. Well, our brakes aren't quite as good as I was hoping. One problem is when you do actually hit somebody, sometimes they don't move. I really thought we weren't going to hit them. I would have swerved out of the way otherwise. Usually I'll swerve to like the left or the right if I think I'm going to hit them. At least it was only 1% extra damage, so that's really not that bad. I find that as long as you stay under like 10 or 20%, you're not going to have a penalty from it. Unless you're in your own vehicle, then definitely try not to hit anything, as you got to pay your own repair bill. Okay, and we are pulling up to our destination. That was a nice little trip, and we're going to have a fat payday. Now, early game, I don't know what we're going to do with our money. I'm thinking we're just going to stack it, though, to be honest. Unless we get a loan, it's going to take us a while just to stack up enough to even get our own truck. So I think that's just kind of goal number one, is just get our own truck. Okay. And I am probably... Okay, we can do that. That's super easy. And I typically will just hug the wall and pull on through. It might be a little bit harder with the double. Honestly, if I can't get it, I'm probably just going to skip. Okay. Usually it'll let you get it if you get close enough. Alright, 228 miles, and that took us 5 hours and 48 gallons of gas. That's not too bad. 7,300 bucks, and we got a level from it, so that's what's important there. Okay, so I think we are going to go with Hazardous Cargo, and let's see, we got explosives, we got gas, flammable liquid, flammable solid. We got toxic. Okay, let's go with flammable, because I know we can pretty much haul gasoline, and that alone will be its, like, entire thing, so... That's what we're going to go with, and I do believe it actually takes at least one mission before it'll actually show that tier, or like whatever you get from your skills, so we'll have to run one more, but we'll go and do that next time. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like down below, and don't forget to leave a subscribe. This channel's kind of been dead, but I'm going to bring it back, so yeah, hope you guys like it. Peace out, guys.